Welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, one of the largest crowds in college football assembled here. Today it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the winners of 3 straight Penn State Nittany Lions. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to get us going here. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, and that's good coverage there. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will have the football first here. Here comes that star wide receiver with the swag that kind of rubs opponents the wrong way, Kirk, because he's saying, I don't care who you are, I'm going to embarrass you today.
Well, Chris, there's a rumor that this guy actually DMs the opposing corners before the game that he's going to go up against, as if to say, hey, it's going to be a long day for you today. But the wild thing is he actually comes out and single-handedly unravels defenses to the point that by the end, it looks like he's in the heads of the opposing secondary.
One down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Couldn't find anybody open, he just has to throw it away.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
On the run here, lets it go. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Hands off to the left. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Catch made on the right side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He's running out of time here. He's moving out of the pocket now. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Will have to punt this one away. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. The Nittany Lions offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Off the play fake on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Walters. Oh, and he's ruled down right there. They lose yardage on that play. He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the running back takes the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it second and medium. They'll try the right here. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Can he make it to the marker? Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Well, the RPO gives you more options on your play. It can confuse the defense a bit as well. Here, they trust the quarterback to be able to make the right decision and get the football into the hands of the playmaker.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete with a very quick throw.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do it.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
On first down, it's play action. Testing the defense with a throw downfield.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. The ball is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground in a turnover.
And the Penn State offense comes back. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Trying to extend the play. Here's a fumble way behind line of scrimmage. The ball winds up bouncing out of bounds. Big yardage, but keep possession. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt. Looking to flip the field here. And it's taken at the 25. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. They'll run it here. Quick juke to get free. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line. Back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
Looks to the left, pass caught. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
That's man-to-man coverage. It's pretty good coverage, but the quarterback puts the ball away from the defender near the sideline where the receiver can go over and make a play.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
We give all the credit here to the play caller for this touchdown pass. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everybody expecting run. Instead, you throw it, pays off for a touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
The pocket breaking down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Handoff in a single back formation. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The ball near midfield. No punting tee. The offense is going for it. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Receiver makes the grab. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a quick grab. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Quick throw to his receiver. The pass is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Throw to the running back in the flat. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Love the call here by the defense coordinator to be able to call this linebacker blitz to come up with a sack. And over the years, Penn State blitzes these backers and are more effective than maybe any school in the country.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. The Huskers will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is an ugly shank. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The back's got it. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Here's the 2nd down play.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass is caught. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Nittany Lions come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. He's got it open man downfield, and it's caught. Finally brought down, but the offense moving close to the red zone here.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
Looking to throw again. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The Nittany Lions are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. And the Huskers looking to use the out-tempo offense here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner to be brought down. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle and incomplete. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. And it's almost picked off. He trusted his arm, but a risky throw. Almost his 2nd interception today. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He lets it go on the move. He's got it for a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw testing the middle. And he's got his man open downfield. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The Cornhuskers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. He just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And this one is right through. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the 1st half of play. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down. We're going to throw the football. He flips it to the back across the middle.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Fires it on the move. And he's got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. The shotgun running play call. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Nowhere to run up the middle. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack.
Hold it. Offense.
Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking to set up a screen pass here.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Pass complete. It's second down now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Quick throw to the left. He pulls it in for a big gain. Hooked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They'll try to run for the first down. The Huskers looking to keep this drive moving.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, what a play here by this linebacker to come up with this sack. I love the call to be able to blitz him here, to be able to put pressure on the quarterback. And over the years, my gosh, I don't know if there's another school in the country that's had as many linebackers with a playmaking ability as Penn State. Micah Parsons most recently, but going back to LeVar Arrington and Sean Lee and Paul Posluszny. I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush. Looks like a man is down in the field at the... So we'll take a timeout. And the Huskers will line up to boot it away. Punt is fair, caught, but now up to see about that penalty.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47. New center down to the offense. 1st and 10. Here comes the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And then first down, right back to the running game. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Nittany Lions come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Snags the quick throw. He's got some room. Can he get there? Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today, and it's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
In the clear at the 25. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game.
And here comes a deep shot. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. It's not the way you want to start. First down and 20 now. No press here. The defense backing away. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. The completion sets up a second down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's a great catch on the sideline. What an effort to stay in bounds. The Cornhuskers will line up to kick it away. And he boots it high into the air. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. He'll hand it off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Penalty makes it first down and 20. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught on the outside. It's Walters. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Second down after that completion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Third down, out of the shotgun. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Not much room in that return, tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfired?
Offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in a hurry up.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. For the offense, first down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? And he'll set up to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Just missed his intended receiver on that 3rd and short. The offense is now going to have to settle for 3 points here in such a close game in the 4th quarter.
No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will tie the game here in the final minute of play. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win it in regulation? And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And gain moves the ball out near the 25. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the 2nd overtime, if we get there, they have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the 3rd overtime here just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite. See if we can get to that 3rd series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He's escaping the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying. They applied the pressure and came up with a sack.
So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts him in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Will the penalty wipe away the sack?
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Bringing pressure. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Oh, my gosh. He goes down for the 3rd straight time. What is going on with the offensive line?
So here comes the field goal unit out there trying to claim the lead here in OT. And he's got it with ease from 56 yards away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. They need a field goal at least. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. No room for mental errors. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. And now the handoff. Powers through.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. But you got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The Nittany Lions are looking to keep this drive going.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. So a third and long here. If they can't convert, they have to settle for a game-time field goal try. He's hit just before the throw to the end zone, but incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it's good. The kicker does his job, and we head to another overtime.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So one overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Burns. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, I hate to state the obvious, but that's the risk you run right there. When you go for it on 4th and long in overtime, you really need your own defense now to get you off the hook.
So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. Interesting call here. 3rd and medium in overtime. Will they just play it safe and set the kicker up for a field goal try to win it? The shotgun handoff here. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Brought down, the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Interesting call coming up on 3rd and medium. You don't want to lose yardage. You got to position your kicker for a potential game-winning field goal try. He's running out of time here. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. So here we go. We'll set up for a walk-off chip shot to win it here in overtime. And now the defense calls timeout, trying to get organized and come up with a stop here in overtime. He missed it. He missed it. The game remains tied.
A possible disaster right here. An empty possession. There's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive in overtime. Now you got to hope to keep the opposition from putting any points up on the board to stay alive in this one.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in. They get the 2-point conversion to jump on top here deep in overtime. And now this offense must respond with a 2-point try to keep this game going. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he grabs it in the end zone. The conversion will tie up this football game. So they set up again, a 2-point try to reclaim the lead deep here in overtime. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's in. They get the 2-point conversion to jump on top here deep in overtime. So now this offense must answer from 3 yards out to keep this game alive. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. No, he stops short, and it's game over. This defense rises up and wins it right there. In these overtime games, Kurt, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football for the season. To me, it felt like an instant classic and one that fans should remember for a long time.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.